What's the difference between a good trip and a truly great one? Well, today we're going to try and figure that out. We're diving into a personal travel diary from this incredible desert adventure in Ica, Peru. Let's see if we can uncover the secret ingredients for an unforgettable holiday.
So let's just jump right in with the big question, right? What does the perfect holiday adventure look like to you? Is it just kicking back and relaxing, or is it all about high-octane thrills? Maybe it's the food? Well, the travel diary we're looking at today, it gives us one pretty fantastic answer to that question.
All right, so let's get into it. Every great trip has to start somewhere, right? It starts with the journey. And this one, well, it kicks off by turning a simple bus ride into the very first step of a really incredible adventure.
So this whole adventure gets going last month with, get this, a fun bus ride. I mean, how often do you hear that? That's not something you hear every day. And then arriving to hot, sunny weather, that's just the perfect reward, isn't it? It just completely sets the tone for everything to come.
And, this line right here, it seems so simple, but it's actually kind of deep. The trip was long, but it was fun. It's such a powerful reminder that the adventure doesn't just begin when you get there. The journey itself, that can be one of the best parts of the whole experience.
Okay, so the scene is totally set. Now it's time for the main event. We're talking about the adrenaline rush. This is the exact moment the holiday goes from being a really pleasant trip to an all-out, high-energy desert thrill ride.
So what exactly do you do in a desert oasis? Well, you grab a board and you literally surf down these massive sand dunes. Then you pause, take a breath, and soak in these incredible views. And then you tear across the sand in a dune buggy. It's just this perfect mix of pure, heart-pounding thrill and absolutely stunning beauty.
And this right here, I took many photos. It's such a simple statement, but it says so much, doesn't it? It just tells you the whole experience was so captivating, you just had to capture it. These weren't just things to do. They were moments you wanted to remember forever. Okay, and after all that excitement, you're definitely going to need to refuel.
Yeah, after all that action, you are bound to be starving. And a huge part of traveling anywhere is really experiencing the culture through the food. This trip was absolutely no exception.
And the food review here is just simple and straight to the point. Carapulcra and tamales were both just very tasty. Sometimes that's really all the analysis you need, right? Just pure, delicious enjoyment.
The diary actually makes a point to call out carapulcra, specifically describing it as a delicious food from Ica. So it's basically flagging it as a total must-try for anyone who visits the area. See, this isn't just about getting a meal, it's about getting a true taste of the local culture.
But wait, this trip wasn't just about adrenaline and amazing food. Oh no, it was also a journey into the more, mystical side of Peru. First stop, a visit to a place called Cachiche, and just look at that description. The city of witches. I mean, how intriguing is that? It just immediately adds this whole layer of legend and mystery to the trip, It hints at a place with some really deep stories and a fascinating history. And then you have this complete contrast. We go from the city of witches to Hakachina. And after all that mystery, this place is summed up with just one perfect word: the beautiful. It just implies a place of pure, breathtaking scenery. A true oasis in the desert that really just speaks for itself.
So, what's the big takeaway here? What's the crucial point? Well, when you start putting all these different pieces together, a journey that's actually fun, the thrilling activities, the delicious local food, and then these sights that mix mystery with pure beauty, what do you get? You get the recipe for the perfect getaway.
And at the end of the day, it all really just comes down to this: the final verdict straight from the source. It's so simple, so direct, but so powerful. I had a great time in Ithaca. Seriously, is there any better summary for a successful holiday than just pure, simple happiness? I don't think so. So, as we wrap up this little journey, I'm going to leave you with a thought. After seeing the sandboarding, hearing about the city of witches, and imagining that beautiful oasis, what kind of memory would you want to create in Ica? It's something to think about. We'll see you next time.